What is going on, guys? It's Extreme here, and I am back with another episode of my Road to Max Prestige, where every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I come out with new episodes of this series. So if you're new around here and you like what you hear or you see, hit that subscribe button, and hope you guys enjoy. Now, before I get into what I want to talk about today, I do have some other things I want to cover, and the first thing I want to cover is I want to once again talk about the fact that we are only at Prestige 5. I know it says Prestige level 5. I might be changing that for the next game because prestiging in this game is so fucking confusing. That graphic doesn't help either. But we are on our 5th Prestige here in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'm hoping by this time next week, maybe even a little bit sooner, maybe a little later, just depending on how things work out, I will hit 6th Prestige. And that's probably going to be where we end this game because, to be 100% honest with you guys, I have zero desire, interest, or anything to prestige beyond it. So while we won't get to 10th Prestige, because I just don't see it happening, you guys, I really don't, we probably will cap out at about 6th Prestige. So it's not bad. It took me over a year to get there, basically. All excuses aside, this wasn't my game, man. This wasn't my Call of Duty to enjoy. So that's a thing, and part of that, and I realized that today, and I wanted to talk about it briefly, is the fact that you die so goddamn easily and so quickly in this game that connection adds to the frustration. And when I tried to record these games, I don't know what was going on, but my connection was just garbage. And unless I got the drop on somebody first, I was dead every single time. So that's one thing about Ghosts I don't like, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys. But 6th Prestige, we'll go all the way to the end of 6th Prestige. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we got the 6th Prestige, we're done. I still have, 91 episodes to go before we end this season. But I am still going to try, but ultimately, unless, serious good luck comes our way, we're not going to get to 10th Prestige, so. But anyways, what I want to talk about today is two things. First and foremost, I want to tell you guys a little bit about my friend. Yes, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to go into more detail probably tomorrow or something when there isn't some kind of news going on. But today I'm going to start part of the story, and I'll finish it up tomorrow. I've kind of been wanting to do a two-parter thing to see if you guys are interested in that type of stuff, so we're going to do that. But before I get into that, I have one last thing I want to cover, and that is that the last map pack has been officially announced, and it will be coming out next Tuesday, August 5th, for those on Xbox Live. If you're on PlayStation Network, I feel your pain. Trust me, I will be feeling it a whole lot more in the next year. But this coming Tuesday, the last DLC for Call of Duty Ghosts will be coming out, and I'm excited about it. I really am. I can't wait to get my hands on this last thing. I'm looking forward to the Extinction mode the most, believe it or not. And I have made a decision regarding the final episodes of this series, or not the series, but in the inner room between the end of this season and the start of the next season. What I'm going to do is play a lot of Extinction and just have some fun with that. So hopefully you guys are interested in seeing that kind of stuff. And if you are, let me know. And if you're not, well, hopefully I'll have something else you guys will be interested in to watch. But as I was saying, I want to tell you guys a little bit about my friend. Now, I would love to name my friend, but, well, I don't want to piss her off. So I'm going to refer to her by her nickname here, and I call her Shorty. Okay, I've known her, I've known her a long time. And she's a good friend of mine, and she's been there when bad things happen. By the way, there's about to be a really bad graphical glitch here somewhere in the next few minutes. I don't remember where it is. But she's a good friend of mine, and our friendship started in high school. I actually dated her. She was actually one of my ex-girlfriends. So it's kind of funny how this worked out. It was just one of those weird things. I was in high school, and I thought she was cute. I still think she's cute, but she has a boyfriend, so I got nothing to worry about there. But so she and I would talk, and we dated for about a month and a half, and then school went out for Christmas break, and then the next thing I know, I find out some stuff about her that was not bad, but it was like, oh, well, that's an issue. all right, well, guess this is done. So we broke up. We stayed friends, and then we tried to be, we tried to date again, and that worked for a little bit longer. We were dating for about 2 months this second time around, but once again something happened, and we broke up again. The second time around, my brother, she had written me this note, and it was a really good note. Like, it was a really good note. And unfortunately, my asshole brother Eric found the note and shared with her what he found. So she got pissed and she broke up with me. And I proceeded to beat the shit out of my brother when I got home that day. So that was a thing. So about a year and a half later, she and I still were friends. Everything was, she forgave and I don't know if she forgot, but I know she forgave. And things just happened. She was single, I was single, and we just I bumped into her and we just started talking. And the next thing I know, we were fooling around behind a Jehovah's Witness church. And I'm not making this up. And it became a regular thing because we couldn't go to her place and we couldn't go to my place. And by the way, we're both adults when this part of our friendship began. And things would get interesting. We would, for about a year or so, we would continue to meet at this Jehovah's Witness church / meeting place, whatever it was. And we'd fool around behind it. I'm not even joking. Like, we eventually progressed to full on, and oh god, I hate the way I put that, but we would do that, and it would continue and slowly grow, and our friendship was never affected by it. Well, in the course of all this, she started seeing somebody, and I kind of knew about it. I'm not gonna deny it, but it didn't stop me because I was having fun, and that's all I cared about. I was having fun, and I was spending time with a good friend, and it was what it was. Well, after a while, she and I stopped hanging out, stopped talking. And this is due partially to the fact that I had other friends I was talking to, and she wasn't really thrilled about that. And she also had met somebody after she broke up with the guy before this. And things just got weird. And so for a long time, she and I were kind of on and off friends, and then we were on and off friends with benefits, because that's what she was. And it was a constant thing going back and forth with that, and it got really frustrating and really annoying after a while. And that glitch I was telling you guys about, it should be coming up here. There it is. I hope there's no more, and I know why it happened, you guys. I do apologize for it, but it is what it is. So this is a really decent gameplay, and I wanted to show this off. And yes, I am using the Remington with the tracker sight and semi-auto. I honestly recommend this setup. If you want to try something that can do pretty damn well, here you go. And the tracker sight, I know it's a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's a bitch thing to use. Dude, it's not that helpful. Believe it or not, it can actually, unless you get used to the fact that you have a very small window of view, yeah, it's pretty useful. And it keeps the gun more stable, so that's why I use it. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. But anyway, so at this point in our friendship, things were great, and I would love to share some really cool stories with you guys, including the one time she and I stayed in a hotel for a weekend for my birthday. And over the course of that weekend, all kinds of drama just went down. It was the worst birthday weekend I've ever had, and I was supposed to be like fucking like crazy, just going nuts, not worrying about a goddamn thing, and that didn't happen. So, but she's a good friend of mine, and I do care about her. And there's more to tell, but I kind of want to save that all for when I can really sit and tell. So I'm trying to think of some stories to share with you guys while I'm doing this commentary, and I can share one story. And it goes back to when we were at the Jehovah's Witness thing. So, it was one of the first times she and I did anything, like the bow chicka bow wow stuff, not clear. Okay, it's the first time we fucked. Wow, that was blunt. And we used a condom, all right. But in the course of doing a thing, the condom kind of fucking broke. And I'm sitting there. We're finished, and I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me, and she's like, "That was good. That was really good." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was good. It was shit." And I'm trying to figure out how to tell her, we might have a problem. So after a good 10 minutes of just kind of goofing off, I tell her, I'm like, "Yeah, so the condom broke." And she looks at me and goes, "What? Are you fucking with me? Are you serious? Are you fucking with me? Are you serious?" Let's just say she didn't talk to me for a few weeks after this. And when she did, she was like, "Oh, okay, we're good. Nothing to worry about. All right, come over. I want to see you." And I'm like, "Really? Just like that?" She's all, "God damn it, get over here. I want to fuck." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So that's my friend, dude. Real ballsy, straight to the point. And I will be telling more stories about that tomorrow, so stay tuned, you guys, as I tell you more about my friend Shorty. Anyways, until next time, you guys, I am out of here. I will speak to you again soon. Like always, till next time, adios. And basically, in the trailer, they kind of gave you a little more of an idea of what the story's about, which is kind of, okay, cool. But we've had so much content about this, the campaign and the story and everything, that, all right, cool, but kind of over that now. And it still really doesn't tell you what's going on. Like, I honestly, even though it's been explained, I'm still confused. Who the fuck is the bad guy? I don't understand who the actual bad guy is in this game. I'm under the impression it's Kevin Spacey's character, but if that's the case, what the fuck? Like, don't we work for him in this game? I mean, this